Welcome to another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Now, this episode you're definitely going to want to stick by because we're talking about my Week 3 predictions for each and every NFL team this week. Stay tuned.
Touchdown.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Got my brother here in the house here. Another time. It's the fifth, sixth time he's here, man. So happy that you're here with us, man. Got my brother Isaac, man. What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? Happy to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you see his shirt. It says Polaroid, but we're going to paint the picture for Week 3 with the Week 3 NFL predictions, okay? So, we're going to talk about each game, and we're going to give a prediction. He's going to give his. I'm going to give mine and why we chose them, and we're going to talk about it. So, first game I want to take and talk about, it's actually this Thursday night. My favorite team, actually, the Miami Dolphins. They're going to take and be in the Jacksonville Jaguars in the battle for Florida. Okay. Now, I'm going to give my prediction here first. I got Miami Dolphins walking away with the dub this week, man. But it ain't going to be easy. I think it's going to be a game that they win in overtime. I'm going to give Dolphins the upper hand. I'm going to take and say they win 27-24. Got Isaac.
I can see that being one of those sneaky shootouts. It's like really good football. I think the Dolphins also get their first win of the year there. I could see it being like 37-34.
Yeah.
Feel within the last minute of the game type deal. I also see it like 12-10. So, it's one of those. Should be a good game, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Next game we got two teams that suffered big losses. We got the 49ers. They just lost Nick Bosa. Heavy hit to their defense, And on top of that, the quarterback, Garoppolo, he has an ankle injury. But I don't think they're going to be as hurt as the Giants. Now, they play Sunday at 12 p.m., okay, Central Standard Time. And I'm still going to give it to 49ers because their injuries don't match up to how devastating it is for the Giants. I still think that the 49ers are probably going to take and win maybe like 24-10.
Yeah, honestly, I feel the same way. With the 49ers, it's like they got the soul stone because they won, but at what cost? They lost everything. So it's like I could see that being – I don't see it being high scoring just because I feel like Garoppolo's that guy to just put points on the board.
Yeah.
Where they're not as strong, but – again, with the Giants not having Saquon, I don't really trust Daniel Jones to just light it up without giving them the couple times. So, yeah, I could see like 20-10, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Then we got the Washington football team, and we got Dwayne Haskins heading back to his alma mater, Ohio State. But it ain't college. He's playing the Cleveland Browns. Isaac, I'm going to let you go first on this, man. What you feeling?
I think we get our season back on track and win in a pretty big way because Baker is not Kyler. He's much slower, and I think our gets its footing back because not only is Haskins going back home, so is Chase Young, so is Terry McLaurin. So it'll be a Ohio revival out there. It should be.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, let's say Nick Rona wasn't around right now. I wouldn't be surprised if there was just as many Browns fans as there were Washington fans, these Washington fans wearing their Ohio State jerseys.
Oh, man. We'd be traveling. Every stadium we go to, if you will, on the low, take your stadium over. We'll suck in the game, but we are around.
Yeah, I feel that. Man, I got Washington winning that game as well, too. I think it's going to be a 1-point game. I do think it's going to be very close. I say Washington takes and wins 18-17.
Yeah, but before I think it would be. I think we can go 24-17, 24-14.
Okay, I can dig it absolutely. And what's exciting is you got two young quarterbacks. You got Baker Mayfield trying to prove that I'm not a one-hit wonder. Okay, they got stars around me. I could win with Odell. I got Jarvis Landry. Then they got Washington. They got a chip on their shoulder. They got the name taken away from them. No pun intended.
And what I like about it is we have intel on him. We have his old quarterback coach, Kevin Zampees, who's now our quarterback. And I think with Baker, I like Baker, but I feel like if you get after him, flutter him in the pocket, which we can definitely do, he'll try to escape the pocket, but he's not fast enough as far as NFL speed to make things happen in the way that a Kyler Murray can, and he gets in his head. So if we can make things difficult for him, attack him, hit him, he'll give us the ball.
Oh, yeah.
But if we also let him get on a roll, he can make plays. So it's just about being consistent, hitting him, putting points on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. Next game I want to take and talk about. This is a tough one to take and predict. We got the Bengals. No blow, a.k.a. Tiger King Joe. Joe Burrow, if you don't watch it. We got the Bengals versus the Eagles, man. Isaac, what you feeling?
Honestly, as much as I would love to see the Eagles get destroyed and go 0-3, I feel like they'll probably get their season back on track and win this. But I feel like it'll be a surprisingly good game. I could eat the Joe Burrow, because, I mean, the last 2 weeks he's had a chance to win. His team just didn't make a play for him at that time. So it's
competitive.
In 28-24 Eagles.
Okay.
Making a good game. Maybe Eagles pulling away at the last second, kind of mid-last part of the fourth quarter.
Gotcha. For me, I got a little different scenario. I do got the Eagles. I do believe they're not. I don't think they're gonna get the season back on track. I feel like Eagles are probably gonna go 8-8, maybe go 9-7 perhaps. Maybe sneak into wild card potentially. But we'll see. I feel like Eagles are gonna take and win 34-13. I feel like their defense is really gonna show up. But we'll see. We will see. You know, we may mess around, both be wrong in this time.
Watch Joe Burrow come in and just 45-3.
I know, right?
Hard.
Feel like a jerk. Then we got the very exciting Raiders. Okay. Now, as we shoot this, right now they're currently still playing live against the New Orleans Saints, and they have the lead 24-17. But that being said, a super hot young receiver core over in Las Vegas. And we got Cam Newton leading the Patriots. And they're trying to bounce back, and I really doubt they're going to lose another one. What you think for this week?
Yeah, in the history I've known the Patriots, as much as I hate them, I've not really known Bill Belichick to lose 2 weeks in a row all that often. So I feel like he's going to have them men ready to go and make a statement.
Yeah.
And if Raiders win this game, I can see them being on short weeks' notice, 6 days instead of 7, kind of having a Monday victory hangover. You know what I mean? So going in maybe a little bit more optimistic than they probably should. Mm-hmm. I can see the Patriots winning this thing handily. I could see this 31-17.
Okay. I'm kind of in that area. I'm gonna take and give the Patriots. I feel like you a fantasy football player, man. Get Cam, get him started this week, because I feel that D-line is not going to be as talented as it was against the Seahawks. I feel like the Patriots will put 40 on the board, and I feel like the Raiders, they're definitely going to take and put up points and stuff like that. I feel like Raiders probably get like something like 20-40.
Yeah,
absolutely. All right, then we got, again, and this is like the week of, I'm gonna call this the week of redemption. Okay, Mitch Trubisky. All right, and he this whole year is just about him coming back. Well, he plays against the Falcons, and they were one of the most embarrassing NFL follies I've ever seen from last week. You know, we had the Falcons with that preseason kick. Lord have mercy. Someone might be out of a job. But Bears and Falcons. Now, if it wasn't for today, I would say Falcons, but I'm still going to say Falcons. I'm going to say Falcons take and beat the Bears. I feel like, you know, they're a much more talented team than the Bears. But also as well, in the Falcons in the past, when they've lost games like this, it takes them a while to get their identity and their swagger back. You know, I feel like they're just now becoming good again since the Super Bowl loss to the Patriots. So that was years ago, you know. So, Isaac, what you feeling?
I feel like with Atlanta, they're in danger of becoming a meme, like permanently, because you saw that in the Super Bowl. It's like, okay, you lost, you were up however many points, and then you end up losing the game. Now you were up 20 plus points, you ended up losing the game again. You're in danger of that becoming the mantra for your team. If you go up, the other team will then know, hey, we got a chance. We just got to score and continue to score. And they'll give you chances to get back in this game. And on top of that, I can't believe I'm saying it, but I like what I've been seeing from Mitch Trubisky, man. Like, I feel like he's been hearing everybody saying, like, yo, you suck. You are utter trash. Like, you are garbage. Why are you here? We brought Nick Foles to take your spot because you are trash. And he's like, all right, duly noted. And he's just came and he's won. And he's looked good. And he's looking like, I don't want to prematurely say, starting to kind of look like the quarterback that they drafted him to be. So I want to see if this is just flash in the pan and he reverts back to his Mitch Trubisky ways, or shows us like, hey, you know, this is who I am. This is who I've always been. And, you know, put your faith in me and we're going to win the game. So we'll see. But as far as I'm just so upset with the Falcons right now for letting the Cowboys get their season back that I'm not going to. Bears over the Falcons, 34-3.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I love it. I love it.
Realistically, I would say 34-29.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I got the Falcons winning this one as well, too. I'm right in that neck of the woods with you. I feel like the Bears, they're going to put 23 on the board. I feel like Falcons are going to edge them out right at 27. I'll see. We shall see. All right. Next one. Wow. Rams 2-0, starting against the Buffalo Bills. Man, this is a tough one. We got the Rams. They are extremely well coached with Sean McVay. They got probably top 3, top 4 best D linemen in Aaron Donald in the National Football League. And then of course they got probably the best cornerback in the league as well too, in Jalen Ramsey. And then Bills, they got white Cam Newton. So, what are you feeling on this one?
I think it depends on who is the home team, or who is the away. Bills are the home team.
Bills are home.
I'm gonna say the Bills win, only because I like how these teams match up. But with it being a transcontinental flight, LA going all the way to the East Coast. I mean, traditionally West Coast teams just do not do well on the East Coast, let alone in Buffalo. So I would take them just solely off that reason. But I think it's going to be a good game, go down to the wire. And I could see Josh Allen really showing out against a solid defense, really solidify himself. Like, he's kind of another guy that's like Mitch Trubisky-esque, where a lot of people have doubted him. When you kind of peel back the layers and look at the stats, the man gets the job done. Yeah. And you realize, like, he's, as far as, like, I can't remember the stat, but like his first however many games, like his first 20 games, he's put up the same stat line that I think it was a.k.a. and Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? That's good company. And I feel like he's going to be a star. And he's starting to putting good performances under his belt week by week. And I'm excited for it. I think it should be some good football. I can see taking it, I would say 24-20. I don't see it being affair, but it could be nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely see in this a high-scoring affair. You know, though I'm a Miami fan, I got to give it to Bills on this one. Buffalo's a really tough place. They got, like you said, transcontinental flight going across the country. I look at Bills' O-line. I feel like, there's going to be a good amount of sacks in this game between both quarterbacks and stuff. I feel it's maybe a game even with injuries. So you got so evenly matched teams. I mean, but I'm going to take and give this one to the Bills. I feel like the Bills, they're going to take in, I think it said that they win 17-20.
Okay.
All right. Next, we got Houston Texans and their 0 receivers versus the Steelers. This is going to be a quick one. I'm going to give it to the Steelers. I feel like they continue to win. While Deshaun Watson is the best part of that football team, he's a field manager. Probably my top 4 favorite quarterback in the league. I love Deshaun Watson from college days to where he is now. But it's not going to be enough to take and beat the Steelers. So I actually got the Steelers actually winning by at least 20 points. I'm going to take them, say 40-17.
Yeah, I can see that too. Because, man, the Steelers, man, Big Ben's looking rejuvenated, man. Like, I was worried, like, elbow surgery already, like 38 years old. that's tough, you know. But coming back, lost the weight, looks good, looks like Big Ben, and on top, you got a solid stable of young receivers that put him around. You got, I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster, of course, him. James Washington is sneaky good. I remember him from Oklahoma State. He's a gamer. But then you got Chase Claypool, who I've been a big fan, Canadian gentleman. And then you got Deontay Johnson. Like that's 4 solid receivers, man, and they are all 25 or younger. So that's when you're an old quarterback like Big Ben, that's got to rejuvenate you, got to keep you young, make you feel good. And, you know, their line is pretty solid. And their run game, Benny Snell Jr., you know, he's looking good. I think he was Kentucky. I mean, he was really good there, too. So, I mean, they're an exciting offense, and their defense is their defense. I've got them on fantasy in numerous leagues, and they are getting me buku points. So, I mean, I'm excited for the Steelers. A lot of Broncos might not agree with me, but fuck y'all.
I feel that. All right, so next team that we take, we got we're almost done. We got we got about 5 more teams to take and cover. 6 more teams. All right, so we'll speed this up here. We got Tennessee Titans versus the Vikings. I feel like Vikings are going to get their cookies taken. You know, I feel like the soul snatched from them by the Indianapolis Colts. I feel like, you know, Indianapolis Titans are not like a super high scoring team. You know, it's rare they make it past 30 points. But I'm going to take and say that Titans, they're going to take and win 25. And I think Vikings only get 7 points. I feel like
I think it's kind of like when you're like new at a new high school and group of friends or group of guys come up to you like, hey, man, my name is such and such. Welcome, man. You feel so good. You're with the guys. Like, man, I have friends. And then you step 2 feet in the school and they immediately punch you in the back of the head numerous times. That's what's going to happen on Sunday. The Vikings, they're going to come in. They're going to think it's all sweet. Shit ain't sweet. They're about to get stumped. You know why? Because Kirk Cousins is your quarterback, Vikings fans. Kirk Cousins. I want you to know, for the simple fact that Kirk Cousins is your quarterback, you're going to lose 47-14. And he's going to go and still continue to play. Not only did you sign Kirk Cousins to a fully guaranteed contract, you then decided, you know what? I want more of that. I'm going to extend you even more. You gave him 2 more years and guaranteed them. As a football player, trash. As a savvy businessman, probably top 5 of all time. Because Odds Greener has Kirk Cousins convinced everybody he is worth over $100 million. I will never know. And I want answers. I need to know. If you're a Vikings fan, talk to me. We'll talk because I don't understand. But it is what it is. Kirk Cousins is a rich man, and the world keeps spinning.
You know what I think it is, Isaac? I feel like it's that frozen tundra that's messing with their Minnesota brains, man. I don't know. It's a permanent.
That cold air gets to hitting the brain cells. You just don't know how to act.
Yep. Absolutely.
Kirk Cousins is going to have anywhere near the stratosphere of talent that Aaron Rodgers is going to have. Or even a Matt Stafford. You know, get out of this division, you fraud. You fraudulent human piece of garbage. I hate you, Kirk Cousins. Your fucking smile, your snake. Hey, I think we're just, you like that? Get out of here. God.
I feel it. Yeah, he's like he had the best agent of all time. Best agent ever.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
He's doing his job, man. He's getting that payday. All right, next team. All right, so we got Justin Herbert in the Chicago Chargers. Excuse me, LA Chargers. I'll fix that. We got Justin Herbert in the LA Chargers, and then also they're playing the Carolina Panthers in LA in SoFi Stadium. I feel like Justin Herbert, this is going to be contention on him starting, though Tyrod Taylor is a very good quarterback. I feel like he's kind of gotten a raw deal in his career, but I do feel that they're probably going to move forward with Justin Herbert, and if that happens, whichever quarterback they start, I feel like they're going to beat the Panthers because the Panthers, who is in their backfield that's better than Seams. Yeah. I got the Chargers. I do think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be Chargers end up winning 17 points.
Yeah. Honestly, if it was any other time, I feel like the Chargers would blow them out. But for the simple fact, like I mentioned earlier, flying to Carolina, I think it'll be closer than it should be, simply off the fact that they'll probably be fatigued.
Oh, they'll be in LA.
Excuse me. Then it's gonna be a blowout.
Yeah.
My bad.
Love it.
They're gonna win handedly. I love Teddy Bridgewater. I love his story, what he's been able to do. But with no CMC in the background or in the backfield, that's gonna be tough. Robbie Anderson is playing well for them, but I mean, how many other weapons do they have? Curtis Samuel, maybe. So I mean, and like I said, I like Justin Herbert. Like you said, he's talented. I remember, like I said, your favorite quarterback of all time. I think you mentioned.
Funny.
You love the guy. So
to a nation here, baby.
I think with Tyrod, who I love, he's very near and dear to my heart as a Hokie, Virginia Tech, Hokie High. But I kind of feel like he's probably going to have one of those injuries that nags on for 16 weeks as Herbert takes control of his team now.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. All right, next game that we got. I'm gonna call this one a warm-up game. We got the Colts at home playing against the New York Jets. Now, I got the Colts winning this one very heavy-handedly. They got a young quarterback in Taylor, who I think is going to go the heck off. The Jets, they barely have – their engine is pretty much died for the season. I feel like that they may go 0-6. I feel like for Philip Rivers, this game, I would call it a confidence booster for him to say, hey, I still got that old thing back. I feel like Philip Rivers throws over 400 yards, and I feel like the Colts are going to win 35-3. Yeah. Oh, I see you. You're here.
I think I might have lost you for a second.
Oh, no, that's okay. You still there? Rose.
Oh, okay. We good?
Yep, we're here. It's okay.
Oh.
All right, so what are you thinking about the Colts versus Jets?
With the Colts, it's kind of like what you said. I could see Philip Rivers having a classic game, just kind of letting everybody know, like, yeah, I'm still Philip Rivers. I can still do this. Losing Paris heavy, but I'm hearing the news is good. It's not a torn ACL, but it's still a sprained MCL and LCL. So that's going to be – that in and of itself is a rough injury because it's not a tear, but it's still an injury that's going to take a few weeks to come back from. But even without him, I feel like he'll establish a good rapport with T.Y. Hilton. And I think this is a game that if you're a fantasy manager like myself who has placed high faith in T.Y. Hilton and he hasn't really come through for you, this will be the week that he probably comes through.
Okay. I love it.
I can see it. I would say 32-13 because of the Jets, they're going to miss an extra point.
I love it. Yes, let it happen. All right, we got the Dallas Cowboys versus the Seattle Seahawks. I'll start this one off. They play Seattle at home, and even though there's no really fans in the stands, I feel like Cowboys are going to be wish they never took that. They never would have taken that flight to Seattle. I feel like they're on cloud nine, but they are going to get humbled so bad. I do think it's going to be a good game, but I feel it's going to be a heartbreaker for them. I got Seattle taking and winning this one 27-17.
Yeah, I can see this being a shootout, but I can see it being Seattle going up much like last week against the Falcons for the Cowboys. I can see them being down heavy early, 20-plus points, maybe 17 points, but then coming and making it interesting at the end, but the Seahawks still find a way to win it. I can see this being 37-33.
Yeah.
Seattle.
I love it. All right, we got the Lions. Just about done here. We got 4 more games. We got the Lions versus the Cardinals. The competing Cardinals. I'll even add in maybe the Super Bowl contending Cardinals. I'm so high on the Cardinals right now. That bird is flying, and that bird is crapping all over them Detroit Lions. I feel like Matt Patricia's going to be fired, not even towards the end, probably 3/4 of the way through the season. I got Cardinals beating the brakes off the Lions. I feel like Lions are going to put points on the board. Huge Matt Stafford fan. But again, it's not going to be enough. I got the Lions ultimately losing ultimately losing 35-27.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good. I agree. I feel like Matt Stafford will put up points because he's healthy and he's got a good stable of receivers around him.
Yeah.
But Kyler, man, he's special. Like we were talking earlier, man, we've never seen this combination of speed, accuracy, game-making ability, but all that bundled into the fact that this guy knows how to protect himself and protect the ball. He's not going to fall over. He was the most sacked quarterback in the league last year. Not going to be the same this year. That O-line is rough. It's not where it needs to be yet, but it almost doesn't matter because you're not getting him. You're not going to touch him. Yeah. And then this is a guy that, just like that, 20-yard game. Oh, it's 3rd and 18. Watch this, right up the middle. And he's going to slide. He's going to get out of bounds. He's going to throw the ball away if there's plays not there. You have to figure out a way to get a hand on him. And when he's in the open field, he's nimble. Like, I watched him break so many defenders down with a drop step, with a dead foot, with the freaking dead leg. Like, yo, this guy, he's special. Like, our defense is for real, and he was not even phased. It's going to be Cardinals 40-24.
Oh, okay. I love it. I love it. Hey, we going there today.
They're getting strong. And that's scary for the rest of the NFC.
Yeah, absolutely. No, strong arm is definitely a good word to use, man. Next game, B versus B. Broncos versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You got Isaac.
I am going to say it's going to be the Buccaneers. They're going to win the game. I feel like it would be a much better game if everybody in Denver was healthy. They took some hits. Cortland Sutton, that's a massive loss. I know Jerry Jeudy got nicked up, but I think he came back in the game. Yeah. It'll be a massive loss, but it'll open up some things for some of the young guys. You know, they still got KJ Hamler. They still got Jeudy. They still got, Fant, as well as Albert. Oh, I'm not even going to attempt that name. We tried before. We failed. No, he's Nigerian. But I don't know if Jeff Driscoll is going to repeat his performance. He did admirably in Locke's absence, but it's a lot, man. I think Tampa Bay, they got the win. It's still Tom Brady. Even though it's a new city, new vibe, new everything, it's still Tom Brady. Yeah. If you let him win, now he's going to be after the next one, and then he's going to get the next one and the next one. So I can see Tampa kind of going on a roll, maybe not early on, but as the season progresses, and I think Denver will just be their next victim. And on top of this, they won the game, and Gronk had 0 catches. So eventually, as the law of averages tells us, he is going to have a big game eventually. Yeah. And because I think he had like 2 catches for like 12 yards in week 1. So he's due. But I think they make plays and win the game. I can see this being 30-15.
Okay. I love it. Yeah, I definitely feel like Broncos are going to put up some points. This will be a game. I mean, you got Lindsey. You also have Melvin Gordon, right? So your starting quarterback goes out. You got Driscoll in there. Driscoll last minute showing up in there, right? No one thinks the injuries are happening until it happens, right? Driscoll has some NFL experience, but yeah, I'm right around with you with the points. I feel like Broncos put up 17 points. I feel like Buccaneers, they have a confidence booster. I'm going to give the Buccaneers 32 points. So I got Bucs ultimately winning. Even though they're playing at home in Denver, Mile High Stadium. Or do they still call it Mile, or is it Sports Authority Stadium?
It's now, it's a new, what is it? I just drove past it 2 weeks ago. It's
It doesn't matter because they're not going to win. All right, hey. Next game. Now, Saints, they actually lost tonight against the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay, they're going to be playing against the Green Bay Packers. A good game, excellent game. I'm gonna give this one to the Saints. Who that said they're gonna beat them Saints? Not the Packers. Because I got the Saints ultimately winning this game. This is gonna be a shootout. I got them winning 35-34. Saints with the dub. They're playing Saints at home.
I would disagree, only because Saints do not have Michael Thomas for the next probably 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
With him, it's an interesting shootout, and I probably would go with that. Without him, it's probably going to be more of the same as how the Saints lost tonight. I think Breeze really missed him, kind of watching his throws tonight. And on the opposite end, Aaron Rodgers is on a revenge tour. He let the team know, like, yo, I need more weapons. And the team was like, all right, for sure. And then drafted Jordan Love, his eventual replacement in the first round. Like, yo, maybe like not even like let's get a guy that we can develop in round 3 or no, let's use our first pick, our greatest asset this offseason, and get your replacement. And the Aaron Rodgers I know is not the type to be like, oh, I guess I'm gonna get replaced. No, he's gonna show you why he's Aaron motherfucking Rodgers. And I feel like the Saints are just gonna be another victim in that tour. And they're going to win, I'm going to say 42-27. He's going to win.
Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. He did bring up some good points with Michael Thomas being out as well, too. So it should be a really great game. That's one you definitely don't.
I wish he was playing, because if he was, I feel like this would be probably one of the better games this season. But without him, that's Drew Brees' safety valve. He's just got to Now that he just has to rely on his arm strength, which is not what Drew Brees does.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. All right, now I shot a video roughly about a month and a half ago. It's actually probably closer to 2 months ago. It's on my channel. It is top 10 revenge games of the 2020 NFL season. And I talked about this game, and I have a tough time predicting this one. We got the Chiefs versus the Ravens, okay? I am so excited for this game. The level of excitement is almost like the dang Super Bowl. It's a Monday night game as well, too.
Oh, yeah.
15 p.m. Isaac, I'm gonna let you take this one. You're the guest. I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah, that's a tough one, bro. Like that's gonna be a good game because they're both playing inspired football. Mm-hmm. And as far as predictions, it can go either way, but I think the Chiefs pull it out. I think it's a straight up old-fashioned just gunslinging shootout. Okay. I want to say 237 with the Ravens losing.
You broke up a little bit. Can you say that record again? Sorry.
I'm saying it's going to be 42-37 Chiefs, but I feel like the Chiefs get a game-winning drive, score the last touchdown under 40 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, I'm right there with you. It's going to be a high-scoring game. I'm going to take and give this to the Ravens. Okay. This is a tough one, man. I'm like, you know, you got two great teams. Two teams that are predicted to go to the Super Bowl in many different circles, depending on who you're talking to. You know, I do got the Ravens winning this game, though. I feel like the Chiefs, they're very good, but they're going to get handed their first loss. I feel like the secondary of the Ravens is better than the Chiefs secondary, though theirs is very good as well too. They're very well coached. Two future Hall of Fame coaches coaching against each other. I'll accept our blessings in advance. I even say two future Hall of Fame quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson and Patty Mahomes. This is the Thrilla in Manila. Okay, this is I am so excited for this. This is the fight that never happened. This is the Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson. Anyway, I'm gonna give my prediction. I'm gonna say the Ravens, they're gonna take it with 45-44. And it's going to be a really close game. So these guys have maybe some fights on the field.
That's for sure.
Yeah, it will not let you down. You know, if you want to go to the movies with your family, go and cancel that because this game before. Okay, this is one of those games for all the folks who are mad at the NFL for supporting social justice, where they're going to be, I'm not watching football, and then 1 week later,
what's the score?
I hate football still, but I just see it.
Yeah. This is the game. America.
What was that? You broke up a little. What was that?
So this is gonna be the game that brings America back together.
Yeah. It's like, you know what, man?
This game, racism. You book it.
Yes, now. Isaac, my brother, man, I love you, man, dude. It's always a joy having you around. Never a dull moment, never a whack episode. And for those who don't know, he's always gonna be coming back. This is the crib. So Folks, if you're watching this, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, leave a comment. These type of videos, they get all kinds of disagreements, and I love disagreements. So come on down to the comment section. Let me know where your mindset is thinking. Hit thumbs up. Please don't hit thumbs down, but if you do, that's okay. Let us know why in the comment section. Also, guys, I want to let you guys know my videos are now but they're on moneylinemedia.com, and the app is now on the App Store. So yes, go ahead and download it. There's there's Truth Be Told Sports in there. There's a whole bunch of Ethan and Mike Sports Show, bunch of great shows in there. So make sure you guys go ahead and capture that. Other than that, you guys wash your nasty, disgusting hands, wear your masks. God bless you. Eat your Wheaties, because tomorrow's gonna be a good day. Thanks for watching.